It's also true that they used to borrow each other's stocks.
Yes.
Okay. And so your position is that in respect to this specific point that Mr. and Mrs. Misati had borrowed money in November, October 2022 is a lie. Why do you having admitted that they borrow each other money, what makes you distinguish this one of this refund of money borrowed in November, October 2022? What distinguishes this exchange?
So my reason is that I was, as he said, we were giving a refund.
Yes.
I was not involved in their transactions at first.
Okay.
I have come from Nairobi.
Yes.
To Kisii.
Yes.
For my first time over a period of a long period of time.
Okay.
So here
So that's okay for
yes.
me.
Yeah.
So you admit that you do not know what their transactions were?
The one I sent to the deputy.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, so let's go back again to my question.
Yes.
My question is, what is the basis, having admitted that they borrowed each other's stock, they borrowed each other money, what is it that distinguishes the case of this 500,000 that Mr. and Mrs. Misati are saying we borrowed from Monda in November and we are refunding him in May 2023?
All along on their borrowing business,
Yes.
I have never been included.
You don't
But
know.
in this case,
Okay.
I am.
So could the record of the Senate then reflect that your point is that you're asking for your money, but you wouldn't know whether or not they had borrowed each other in November 2022?
Actually, what
Do you know whether or not they borrowed each other in November?
that was not a borrowing.
Sorry?
It was not a borrowing that we are not refunding.
Your position is that they didn't borrow each other in November?
I don't know.
You
but
don't know?
At that time.
Okay, then let's leave it there because that's what I wanted you to confirm.
Yes.
Whether you can say for a fact they didn't borrow each other or you don't know. Now, you say also that in your affidavit, I've seen quite a number of paragraphs where the communication was between your father on your behalf and the deputy governor, isn't it?
Yes.
You have your affidavit there? Honorable members, I am referring to page 17 of the Deputy Governor's bundle. Page 17, please. You have your affidavit there?
Yes,
Yes. Could you confirm that paragraph 5 is information you received that got to you through your father, and it was not a conversation directly with the Deputy Governor? Paragraph 5, you said that in early 2023, my father had learned through Deputy Governor of job vacancies with Quasco. That's what you've said.
Yes.
That information came to you through your father, isn't it?
Yes.
Not a personal conversation with the Deputy
It
Governor.
was through my father.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go to paragraph 6, please. In paragraph 6, you said that on 21st April, while I was working with a company known as Together as One, finance as marketer, my father brought to my attention. That information also came to you through your father. You did not talk with the Deputy Governor.
It came through my father.
Okay. Let's look at paragraph 9. In paragraph 9, you said that the Deputy Governor called us to his home in Kisii within days of being informed by my father about the post and before the interview was carried out. You can see that?
Yes.
That also came through your father, not directly between you and the governor.
It's all the communication was done through my father.
Okay. I would like you to look at paragraph 11D. 11D. At the next page. Are you at D?
Yes.
You said Kenya shillings 250,000 was sent to Dr. Monda through my father's Safaricom line. That is also information in the hands of your father, not you personally, isn't it?
This was the information from my father.
Thank you very much. And lastly, paragraph 17. You said that you informed your father of intention to report the matter to EXP0SE, and your father told Dr. Monda, and Dr. Monda was upset.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, having gone through that, could you confirm that you, in terms of the whole of this transaction, you've not had a direct conversation between yourself and Dr. Monda, and that you would tell your father to communicate with Dr. Monda?
All the communication was done through my dad. I've never
Your
had
father?
any direct communication.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Could we also confirm that apart from not having a personal conversation with Dr. Monda, you did not have a telephone conversation with him?
True.
No telephone conversation?
Yeah.
And no oral conversation. Now, did you say you've been to Dr. Monda's house only once? Did you say that when you were being led in evidence in chief?
In his office?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I mean his house.
In his house or home?
Let's start with his house.
House we went on the 28th of May.
I understand that.
Yes.
I'm saying that was the only time you've gone there?
That was the first time I went there.
That was the first time?
Yes.
What does it mean to say first time? Have you subsequently gone there?
No.
Okay, so it's the only time,
Yeah, it's the
even
only
as
time.
we stand here today?
Yeah, it's the only time.
Okay. Now, it is also your testimony that on that date of 28th, when you remitted the sum of 249,000, Dr. Monda and your father were seated at a distance talking as friends,
Yes.
and you were separate from them.
Yeah, I was with my other brothers.
You were with your other brothers. How many
Yes.
of them?
We were with my other 3 brothers.
So you are 4 brothers?
We were 4.
Okay.
Yes.
At a distance. Okay. Did you participate in the conversation between Dr. Monda and your father?
No,
did
I
you,
didn't.
for instance, say, no, it was on a Saturday, or did you make any contribution? Did you participate in that conversation at all, one way or the other?
No.
Okay. Okay, now, it is your case that the money belongs to you.
Yes.
Okay. It is also your admission that you do not know whether your father owed Dr. Monda any money.
Sorry?
So, as you stand here before the Senate,
Yes.
your position is that the money belongs to me, Dennis, isn't it?
Yes, that was my money.
Simultaneously, you cannot say for a fact, from where we've just come in cross-examination, that Joseph Misati, your father, did not owe Dr. Monda any money. You cannot say that.
If they had, I didn't know.
Let's
about
answer the
it.
question
Yes.
I've just asked you.
Yes.
You cannot say for a fact whether Joseph and your mom owed Dr. Monda any money. You cannot confirm that.
I cannot confirm.
Thank you. Now, let's go to paragraph 10. We will come back to the other paragraphs. I had paragraph 10. Honorable members, I'm referring to page 18 of Deputy Governor's bundle, page 18, paragraph 10. In paragraph 10, you say that I and my father voluntarily gave him Kenya shilling 799,000, an amount meant to secure me a job, believing him as deputy governor with influence over Kwasco, which is an entity of the county government, which he deputizes as head of government. That's what you stand by that statement, isn't it?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And so if this were a court, you would be ready now to be sentenced, isn't it? You are admitting you're a criminal.
I'm not admitting, I'm not a criminal.
You're saying, I gave out a bribe. Aren't you saying that here? Huh?
Actually, this, I can say that.
Oh, paragraph 10, you're saying you gave out money with the intention of getting a job. Isn't that what you're saying? A bribe with the intention of getting a job.
I only succumbed to pressure from the big office. And
Your state of mind aside, all I'm saying is you are admitting before the Senate that as you stand and as you testify and even as you complain, you are saying, I am coming with, first of all, an admission that I'm a criminal, isn't it?
I'm not.
Haven't you said you're a criminal here, that you are giving out a bribe?
This was,
Or you think giving a bribe is not a crime?
at first they called it a facilitation fee. Others call it tea. I don't know. Now you are calling it a bribe.
Who complained to Honorable Sioja, who has been peddling this story that I bribed? Isn't it you? Isn't it you who has been saying I bribed and I didn't get a job?
I told Honorable Siocha I gave.
So then I want to move on from this point then. Are you then now telling the Senate it was not a bribe, it was a facilitation? Are you rebaptizing the name of the 799?
That's how he called it.
It was a facilitation, not a
That's how he
bribe?
called it, yes.
Not a bribe?
Yes.
Okay. Now, your hope was, and it was somewhat a gamble, was that if I give out 799, I'll get a job. That was the state of your thinking, based on what you brought to the Senate.
Yes.
You are gambling that at least this 799 will fetch me a job, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I said you are gambling with getting a job, isn't it? You are hoping to get a job.
Yes,
Okay.
I was hoping, yeah.
Now, may I ask you as a general proposition, is it true that you by nature engage in gambling?
What do you mean?
That you are a gambler?
That's not true.
It's not true.
Yes.
Okay. Say that again. Are you saying, you swore to say the truth, isn't it?
Yes.
Are you swearing that by nature you are not a gambler, you don't bet?
Actually, betting is a yes, sir.
So you gamble. You gamble on the job and you're a gambler generally in life, isn't it? Okay, I would like to, honorable members, I would like to go to page 22, 21 and 22 of the Deputy Governor's bundle. Do you have your M-Pesa record there? You're relying on your M-Pesa record, isn't it?
Yes.
I would like you to look at the first page. Your M-Pesa was obtained on the 29th of January 2024. You can see that? Your M-Pesa obtained on 29th January 2024. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, I would like you to look at the entry of the 28th of May 2023. It should be the fourth last entry from the bottom. Are you there?
Which one?
The fourth last entry. Do you want me to help you?
Right here.
You're there?
Yes.
It's true that in that entry, you had about 400 shillings and you spent about 100 shillings in gambling, isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to page 2. Okay, at page 2, I'd like you to look at the entry at your transaction at on the 28th of May, the same day we are talking about, at 12 o'clock. Are you there?
Yes.
12 o'clock. At that time, you had 300 shillings and you spent 200 in gambling, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
And then at 10:21 on the same 28th May, the same day we are talking about money being sent to Dr. Monda, out of a sum of you didn't have any money, you had only 34 shillings, but somehow you spent 100 shillings in gambling, isn't it?
Yes.
Then the day before, at 18:51, you spent another amount, isn't it? At another 100 shillings and left a balance of 34 shillings in your account, isn't it? Okay, and I don't want to go through all this because of time, but you agree that generally your statement shows that you engage in gambling.
Yes, I do.
Okay. The same way you are gambling with the governor and the job.
Yes.
By throwing, okay, thank you. Now, I would like to move on then to the big question here. Whose money was it? Your position is it is your money, but you do not know whether Dr. Monda and Mr. and Mrs. Misati owed the money. Now, I would like us to just discuss on the face of what you came with to the Assembly and then subsequently to the Senate. It is true from what my colleague, Mr. Mutuma, took you through, that you confirm money came from your mom's M-Pesa account and Misati to your M-Pesa account, isn't it?
It's true.
And that is the money. So let's start. You received money from honorable members. That M-Pesa statement is at page 75 to 88, but with particular reference to the entries at page 87. 87, honorable members, 87, page 87. Could you, which bundle are you using?
Sorry?
Let me see the bundle. Oh yeah, thank you very much. Are you at page 87?
Yes,
Okay. Could you confirm that the entry of 28th May at 2001, are you there? Entry at 2001, you must have seen that. 2001? 2001, can I help you? Next to the stamp, you can see it.
Yes, yes.
Okay. You confirm that at 2001 on the 28th, you received 50,000 from Mrs. Misati, your mom.
Yes.
And then on at 1951, you received another 50,000 from her.
Yes, I did.
And lastly, at 1944, you received 150,000 from her.
Yes.
Okay. And these are exactly the amounts you remitted to Dr. Monda, less 1,000.
Yes.
Okay. Why did you keep 1,000?
This was for transaction costs.
Okay.
Yes.
So you kept 1,000 for transaction. Now, so your mama sent you 200,000 flat. Sorry.
250.
250.
Yes.
But you remitted